Okay, so within the past like 2 or 3 weeks, I have come to many realizations, but the main one has caused me such an internal crisis that I need to talk about it because no one, like, people understand, but they don't understand. Anyways, so I was born in 2006, so currently I am 16, and I had the crisis that I'm getting old. And I know that's like, a crisis everyone goes through and everything, but there have been a couple lead ups to these crises, or this crisis, and the one that like started this collision, this, internal war in my head was growing up. I used to watch Afmao, and if you don't know who Afmao is, she's a YouTuber. 6-7 years ago she was doing Minecraft role plays, and that's the stuff I grew up on. Her new content is very different. I could go on a whole rant about her new content, but I won't because that'll be for a different video all on its own, which I actually plan to do at some point once I have compiled a better research list and everything. But anyways, just okay, so in her like 9-season series or whatever, I'm actually rewatching, it's on my TV, which is behind me. I'm on Empowering a Demon, My Street When Angels Fall, episode 2. I rewatched the whole thing. I'm on the last season, but anyways, it's really sad. It's gonna make me cry later, so that's later in the series though, so that's for future me to deal with. Anyways, okay, so yeah, probably around Love Paradise, which is a middle season, just for those who don't know. Maybe like season 4 or 5, I don't remember. Either way. So around Love Paradise, there was a plushie that came out, and this is the Afmao cat plushie Sprinkles, and I got it. Like, I had the limited edition plushie because I loved her. And I had the crisis. I'm like, where'd that plushie go? I wonder where it is. So I looked in the storage unit, and I looked in my closets, and I looked in my inside storage units. I looked fucking everywhere that I could not find that shit for the life of me, and I'm very upset because I was trying to find it online just to, see and everything, because maybe I'd want it again if it's cheap. I don't know. Anyways, I was looking online, and I had a heart attack. Not actually. I had a heart attack because it was, like, rare plush. And I'm like, rare? And it was, like, 2017 plush. And that just made me have a fucking crisis. I was in my mom's room. I was on the bed, and I almost started sobbing. I was on my knees because of this crisis. I had my computer in my hand, and I just got on my knees, and I'm like, Mom, I'm getting old. And she's like, yeah, you are. And I'm like, it's not the right thing to say. Anyways, and so I just had a whole crisis over an Afmao plush. And then I tried to look for the other Afmao plush, the wolf plush. This was before the Meows were a thing, like those two. And don't get me wrong, they are adorable. Like, how can you not love this, right? Like, that's adorable. That's not the plush. This is like the plush. But like, these are adorable, right? And I love them, don't get me wrong. But the old plushes. Okay, so I'm gonna describe them really quick just so that like everyone has an idea. I've already put a picture, I'm sure, but it just, for my own peace of mind. Basically it was this little cat figure, and it was pretty tall. It was like this tall, pretty big. It had wings, and whenever you look them up online, and it's like no wings or no collar, and it's like, what the fuck, man? And they're like $70-ish, like without the wings, and if you have it with the wings and the collar, it's like in the hundreds. Bitch, I could be fucking like $200 richer. Anyways, so that was the, I didn't actually describe it. Anyways, that was the start of my I'm growing older crisis. And then, oh my god, what were the other points? Another one was Monster High, because I'm getting back into Monster High. I've always been a fan, and then I always had the like the dolls, And as you can see, I'm growing my collection. I have the new Draculaura, and I have the old operetta from Skullmate? I can't pronounce it. Anyways, so I also have that operetta. She is gorgeous, by the way. Like, she's so tall. The fuck? Like, my hand is, she's like a foot. My hand is like a good 8 inches-ish. She's fucking tall. Anyways, so yeah. She needs to be perfect again. Okay, anyways. So yeah, I had my little crisis over Monster High because Monster High came out in 2008 and I started watching it in 2010, give or take. So I was still in Gen 1. We don't talk about Gen 2. That was a mistake. Gen 3 is okay, but that's also a video for another time. Anyways, yeah, so I just had these crises because I was looking and I was looking. And first of all, these dolls are going for a lot of fucking money. That, I'm only getting dolls if they're under like $40. And I have another one coming in a few days. But no, like this bitch was like $30. Anyways, that's a story for another day, talking about pricing of everything going up. Anyways, so it's just, I had the crisis because Monster High, I grew up with this game. I have a Wii and I have the 13 Wishes game from when I was younger. It is not a new disc, it is the same disc. What the fuck? Like, oh my god. And then I still have like a Nintendo DS and everything, and I have a Game Boy from like my sister because she's older than me, so she grew up with it. She never was into video games, so they were mine. Literally right under my Wii. Like, kids are growing up with the Switch and, you know, the Xboxes and everything, but they never grew up with the old shit. And don't get me wrong, the graphics, great for their time. Horrible now, but they didn't grow up with it. They don't know the joy and the frustration of playing Epic Mickey at 3 a.m. and not being able to go past the first level because you can't defeat, or you can't get past the fucking, okay, so in Epic Mickey, there's this level where you have to go up the steps and you have to use like the blue ink. There's blue and green ink, and you have to use the blue ink, which is like the creation ink, and you have to go up like several flights of stairs and all these platforms and everything. It's parkour. But then there's like a pile of rocks at some point, and you can't get around the rocks normally, so you have to like go around them, but then you always fall, and it is so frustrating. I've tried to play it like 4 times and I just 3 hours of my life wasted on one level. Anyways, I was able to get past it. It was just a little frustrating. Anyways, so yeah, it was just that crisis because Epic Mickey came out in 2010. Stupid fly. Or not fly, but like a gnat, you know? Gnats. Stupid. Anyways, so yeah, Epic Mickey came out in like 2010, and that gave me another crisis. And then FNAF came out in 2014. I was in like 3rd grade when this shit came out. My FNAF fucking, remember, okay, the original action figures. Guess who bought all 5 and then lost 2, but still has Springtrap, so I know I have all 5. Or I had. Me. Anyways, just a couple internal crises there, you know, but yeah, no, we're getting old, and then like kids don't know, you know, old stuff. But remember those like Flash games, like the Strawberry Shortcake one? I'll find it and put a picture somewhere. But like the Strawberry Shortcake one, and then like, oh my god, like I don't know if anyone, this was a dark time in the internet history, but Gacha Life and Gacha Studio. I was a gacha kid, and we don't talk about that point in my life, but still, it was games like that. And it's like, trust me, I'm really glad some of the things the kids aren't growing up with, but some of them, that Strawberry Shortcake game was it. That shit was the bitch. And I'll put up like other, you know, pictures of games that are also reminiscing and you know of, but it was just like, these kids aren't growing up with these things. And you know, they're growing up with like fucking Elsagate, which is a whole other topic that I don't even want to get into because Elsagate is stupid, and I knew we grew up with it, but now it's just horrible. Like Elsa pregnant ex Spider-Man, like what the fuck is that? The fuck. Anyways, there's just been so many internal crises lately, where it's been like, you know, like old YouTubers that we grew up with, like Dan TDM and popular MMOs and like, you know, all that kind of stuff, and it's like they don't make the same videos anymore, like with Dr. Treoris or, you know, Stampy Cat or Little Kelly or Amy Lee or, you know, people like that, or OMG Ronald. I think that was one I saw recent, like a video on my feed or whatever, and I'm like, and like, yeah, kids are growing up with it, but also I could talk about this for hours, oh my fucking god. But no, we're getting old, and it's like, yeah, you know, we have a couple of we don't talk about those moments in our generation, but generally, like, you know, the urge to get up at 3 a.m. and play on your, you know, Wii or your iPhone 5 or whatever, and like hope you don't get caught, and like, you know, you're hiding under the blankets and you're trying, you think you're being all sneaky and everything, but then, you know, your parents already know, they just don't care, you know, they're just gonna let you do your thing. Like that is a core memory. And nowadays kids don't, you know, like really grow up with that. And I don't know, it's like they don't get to grow up with the original feeling of like a FNAF or, you know, stuff like this, and it's just kind of like almost disheartening. It's like my friend has a nephew, and I want him to grow up on the shit that I grew up on. And that's solely because the memories, and not all of it, but like, you know, for part of it, like Monster High. Monster High is a great show. It shows diversity and shows real life issues put in the form of monsters, and it makes it, you know, kind of fun and lighthearted and all that kind of stuff. Like that is such a good show to watch. And then also you become obsessed with the characters. Maybe that's just me because I hyperfixate, but still. Anyways, I'll wrap this up. This is gonna be like my shortest video ever. Oh my god. But it's just like circling back to the AFMA plush, 2017 rare, and it's like, I know it was a limited edition item, but rare. Anyways, oh, really quick, remember It's Funny? She was a Minecraft YouTuber. I knew her before her face reveal was done with, like, you know, Draco. Oh, Gold, was that her name? Golden? The sister, and then there was the pink one, and then Lunar. Oh my god, I don't remember their names, but like I knew them before they did the face reveal, and I knew them for like a few years prior, or sometime, and I had the poster. I don't fucking know where that poster is now, but like, it's been so long. Like, I don't know if it's because of quarantine and that's where the time went, but I feel like I haven't lived half my life because of the time gap. I don't know. I just wanted to make this video because I was bored and I don't want to do my homework, and I'm watching AFMAO and I'm having an internal crisis again because on the thing it says like 5 years old or 6 years old, and it's like I get 6 years old. 6 years old. So yeah, and then also my friends are graduating. Some of my friends are graduating this year. They're going off to college. One of them's across the country. That's a whole other internal crisis where it's like, oh my god, we're not kids anymore. We have responsibilities in life. We have to actually be adults soon. So it's a whole other internal crisis. But anyways, I really do wish that we could go back to like, I don't know, 2017, 2018, because yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff this year and last year and everything, and like obviously new stuff is coming out every year and everything, but it was just such a golden age where, you know, YouTube videos and Minecraft Let's Plays and all this sort of stuff, and obviously not all of it was good. Like, we don't talk, I know Sky does Minecraft he's a whole other thing. And I know his story's kind of complicated because I've heard two different sides to it, and I don't know which side is actually correct. All I know is that he did some bad stuff. But then, like, you know, like when the Minecraft parodies came out, I still listen to those on repeat. Like Afton Family by, I don't even know how to like pronounce the artist's name. I'm sorry, I danced to that at 3 a.m. because I'm bored. And yeah, like I got a whole dance routine to that, and all FNAF songs, like JT Machinima. Man, it's so fucking good, and The Living Tombstone, and just like all of their music was so good. And now kids aren't growing up with it; they're growing up with fucking like Lil Nas. It's like what? Or like that Hello Neighbor song, Hello Goodbye by was it JT Machinima or JT Music, whatever. Like no one's growing up with Hello Neighbor, and don't get me wrong, Hello Neighbor is like a 50-50 game. But like no one's growing up with the good stuff anymore. And I don't know if I'm just biased because like nostalgia and everything, it's like hitting hard, and it's like, hey, these were only great because you grew up with them. But also, even now, listening to them at 16 compared to 10, still good, still bops. And I can admit when something has, like, you know, gone downhill. Because, trust me, things go downhill as they progress. But some of these, they've stayed at the top. At the top. Anyways. We're getting old. Gen Z is getting old. Like, I can't fucking get that out of my head that we're growing up. I'm a junior. I'm going to be a senior next year in high school. My friends are graduating tomorrow. Tomorrow is their last day of school. Grad night is Friday. Right now it is Tuesday. What the fuck? I graduate on the 9th and it is the 30th of May. Or the 8th. 8th? I graduate on the 8th or 7th of whatever of June. I graduate in a week. And they graduate in like under a week. Like that's so fucking... It's crazy. I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't want to grow old. I don't want to grow old. I don't want to grow up. Anyways, I'm done with my rant. This was supposed to be short. We're growing old. It's inevitable. I'm gonna go cry eventually. I have to go write all my friends letters because I never actually did that like I said I would. I have to go enjoy of being able to watch AFMAO without having to stress so much about homework and finals and everything because I'm stressing about it. But I'd much rather watch AFMAO. And my grades won't tank if I fail. So, like, what does it matter? Anyways, I'm gonna stop this rant. I'm gonna let people not have to relive the internal crisis I did if they ever see this. Enjoy. If any kids see this, which I don't think so, but if any kids see this at any point in their life, please enjoy your childhood. I cannot stress this enough. Please enjoy your childhood. Go do stupid shit. I didn't do stupid shit. You know, go buy that thing you wanted. Like, please. Anyways, I don't mean to give a lesson, but like, we're old. We're losers. We're gonna be the people who kids look at and are like, you know, like that one Simpsons meme. That's gonna be us. We're gonna be laughed at. I'm not ready for that day. Go have your own eternal crisis. Bye.